It's your boy, Colton Havens, aka Mr. Hype. I'm excited to be here, my friends. I'm here with Dan. Okay, dude, we're talking about how to grow and scale your TikTok channel. It's basically been the topic for the last couple months right now because it's had a lot of momentum and crazy things to happen. So, Dan, where are you from, dude? Where are you from?
I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada.
Canada. All right.
Canada. Yeah.
Canada, he says. So, are you a hockey player?
Canada.
Do you play hockey?
No.
Okay. All right. I feel like that's a very Canadian thing to do.
And I don't eat maple syrup, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
like
You
a
play no hockey, no maple syrup.
no. I do eat bacon though. Canadian bacon is the
Okay.
shit. But
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, some Canadian bacon, some turkey bacon,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, turkey bacon's amazing. Hell yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit, just like where are you from? So we're in Canada right now. I'm just curious. So like where were you before you started making TikTok videos? What were you doing before you started doing TikTok videos?
So well before TikTok, I was doing YouTube. Like I'm still doing YouTube or whatever, but I kind of started. So you want me to like talk about like when I started, like kind of all
Yeah,
like
like when you
everything?
first started, like the first video you ever made. Like what had you
Okay, so like 4 years ago, yeah, it's like 4 years ago. I kind of got into like the whole like I was really like I was doing the whole thing with like Airbnb. So like, renting a property and then like renting a property, paying a monthly fee, and then literally like re-renting it like per night on Airbnb. It's like
okay.
you can get like a master lease agreement or an addendum, and then you can just like make money doing that. So we were kind of like into that right first. And then what happened is the whole COVID situation happened. I was in Manitoba. I was doing like some digital marketing and stuff like that. It was fun, but it's like I don't I don't mind dealing with people, but when it comes to like always having to like it's almost like you can never do enough. Like the people that are cheap, like that pay like the less amount of money are always the ones that want the most. You know what I mean? Like somebody that pays you a lot of money will just like, okay, just handle my shit kind of thing. Like just handle it. And like I'm paying you this money. I trust that you can do it. But then like people that kind of, you know what I mean? So I just got kind of like tired of that, like trying to like, talk to clients and all this stuff. And then I was like, me and my friend David Wynn, I was like, yo, what else can we do? You know what I mean? Like what else is there that we can do? So the whole affiliate marketing kind of came about then. He's like, well, you can like, so what he did, he made a video on YouTube. Okay, this was like when he first started YouTube. So he made a video on YouTube talking about a product from ClickBank, and the video like got like 1,200 views like pretty quickly. And he made like, I don't know, I think it was like $1,500 or something like that. And he was like, dude, like you should do this. And it was the craziest thing because he just grabbed his camera just like that, and sat in the Walmart parking lot. Okay, you can see Walmart in the background, and he's literally talking at the phone, just saying like blah 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 blah, like about this product, whatever. And I was like, dude, like I want to do this. Like this is kind of like what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna try it. So, my first ever video, I recorded it like with the camera standing up like this, and my bro David was just like, he messages me, he's like, bro, delete that shit. Like you don't on YouTube, like you don't put because shorts wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't. We didn't have like the whole short form content at that time. It was like TikTok was like brand new, like brand new. You know what I mean? Like nobody was doing shorts on YouTube at that point. They were doing like long form content, and I wasn't really trying to like. I just like most people, I just thought it was just gonna be a quick fad. You know what I mean? It's just like all these little short videos, like that ain't gonna go nowhere, kind of thing. Um, so that's kind of when I started. So like 4 years ago is probably like when I did like my first like YouTube video. And if you go look at my old videos, man, like if you look at the old videos to now, it's like there's a big difference. It's just like holy shit, like what the heck was that? You know what I mean? Like what was I doing? But I practiced. So I was doing Facebook organic marketing, and I practiced a lot on lives. So I did like 30-day live challenge, like 15-day live challenges. So like just with my friends, like just with people that I had met online, that we were all in the same kind of niche and everything, like affiliate marketing. And we just challenged ourselves to like just do a live every single day. Here's a ton of topics, right? This is the topics every single day for whatever amount of time. And just do a topic like every single day. Do a live no matter what. Just do it. Just, suck it up and do it. And that's how I got used to the whole like thing. I was like, well, if I'm doing it here, I might as well, do it on YouTube. And then I just like I really got more into like the whole like short form like recently, like probably before Christmas. Yeah, right before Christmas is when I was just like, you know what? Like I was doing shorts and stuff like that, but not really like, again, I was more focused on long form content than anything. I just didn't really, I don't know, I just like doing long form content. Like, you know what I mean? I was getting sponsored, like getting paid to do reviews and stuff like that at that point. So it was just like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Do you
it took,
remember? Do you remember what it was like to make your very first video ever?
do I remember what it was like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. It does. It really did. Like it sucked like super bad. It's like because you're nervous, like you're super nervous, first of all. Most people, some people ain't, but like, and it's like you're automatically thinking in your head, like, what is everybody gonna think when they see this? And like you play all these things, and it's like, why should you even care? Like, even if I mean now it's different because like now you can upload a short and it'll like I mean, I got one of my videos is that it just crossed over 400K. So it's like, what the hell? Like you got to be careful on what you say and how you say it. But like before, like when I started, it was like it wasn't like that. And it's funny because now that I think about it, it's like, a lot of places like you'll post videos and you won't get that many views. But I always had to like tell myself to like, listen, like I don't know why you're like thinking that like all like nobody's gonna watch this video, and you want that pretty much like at the start, like that's how I want it. It was just like you don't want people to see your videos, like you want to get better at it so that you know what I mean. It just looks like you're just like a natural kind of thing. But yeah, it was really scary. Like it really like I'm not gonna sit here and say that it wasn't because it was like it's something completely out of your comfort zone, which is usually when you do something out of your comfort zone, as you know, like that's usually when, things start going because if you're constantly out of your comfort zone, I mean, you're growing as a person, you're learning new things, like everything is just kind of, so I'm grateful. Like I'm super grateful for, having took
So,
that step for
so what
sure.
would you say from what do you think the biggest thing that you've learned so far from the day you made your first video until today, which we're going to talk about your most viral video and your TikTok here in a second. But what's the biggest takeaway? Just like one thing that you know that you had to do every single day, like what's one thing between the time that you learned from the first video to this last video that we're going to talk about here in a second?
Um, Consistency, going in like, like don't just do well, I mean, you can do a video just to do a video if you want to do it, like just to get used to it. But it's like if you're like always try to make every single video better. You know what I mean? Like even if it's just tweaking one little tiny thing that only you would really realize, or you know what I mean? Like, because I mean, if you go look at my like, perfect example, if you look at my other videos on my TikTok, like now they're getting like the last probably like 20 videos have been doing like in the thousands, like minimum in the thousands. But like before that, it was like I'd get one for like 1,000, get one for like 300, like around the 400 mark. Same thing with Instagram Reels. Like my Instagram Reels were getting like nothing, and then I found this little trick, and I tried it, and I'm telling you, man, like my Reels kind of just like shot up too, and I was like, what the heck? And then I started doing the same thing that I was doing on all these other platforms, on Pinterest, and then that's just next level too right now. So I'm just like, just be consistent, like you know what I mean. Like if just that's the main thing. Like just do it. First of all, is do it. Be consistent, and like just make every day like you should wake up every morning and try to be better every day. Doesn't matter what you do, right? So like if you're doing content, like I said, if it any little tiny thing, like whether it's the music, whether it's you do a little bit more research on kind of what like if like for CapCut, for example, okay, like the templates or whatever. Like I've kind of been playing around with that too, because like I seen people that were using it and it was like, and I was just like, oh, like this probably ain't gonna work for in my niche or like in what I'm doing kind of thing. But it does. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, like it does, like it really does. It makes the videos more exciting. So
And
always try to like
let me see if I got that right. For the 4 years you've made videos, from the first time you made a video, super, super scared, super nervous, probably didn't perform as well as you maybe wanted it to this next video that we're going to show here. You're saying get it done, do it consistently, and then do it better than you did it last time.
Yep.
And that's what you've learned on how to grow and get views and create sales and make a full-time living online from making videos, right?
And provide like an immense amount of value. The more value you
Right.
provide for free, like, and what I mean, like what I mean by value, I don't mean like, hey, buy my shit. Like I'm talking about like actual value. Like this, you know what I mean? Like this, I know this, like we know this, like
Yeah,
the
so the word
more
value, the word value kind of gets, I think it gets thrown around there. We forget what that means. And it's solve a problem.
Mhm.
So, like, if someone has a problem and you have the information to solve it, give them that information. Because sometimes people aren't looking for it and they didn't know that that was the information they needed for the problem that they had. And sometimes people don't even know or realize that they have the problem until they hear of the solution, okay, or vice versa. So, you
yeah.
don't know who you're going to help with the knowledge that you have until you share the knowledge that you have. And then you do that, and you're like, holy cow, people are liking the way I make coffee. No way. You're telling me I can make a full-time living off of the way I make coffee. Yes, that's exactly
Yes.
what we're saying. Okay, so let's go take a look at this video that
Cool.
blew up for you, dude, here, that you sent over my way. So we're gonna go take a look
There's
over here.
three.
Uh,
There's three of them that like really took off. Like
Hey,
the
let's
one
go
that's at
here. I'll
100.
show you. Here's your TikTok channel here. So it's got this cool little thing right here. It's called Sort for TikTok. And if you hit this, it's a cool little, it brings me the best videos to the top. So this is a
Yep.
cool little Chrome extension I use when I go do video research for things across. So we have this video right here, 402,000 views. Okay. The hook is 99% of you don't know this about Chat GPT, which is a great headline because Chat GPT is everywhere and you can't even walk down the damn street without someone talking about it. So
Yep.
so that's a great headline there, brother. So talk to me about this. So talk to me about the day that you started this till we finally started seeing this momentum. I went through your funnel. It's a nice, simple, easy funnel too. So I'm
Yeah.
sure you're getting leads for that.
Yeah. 100%. So like honestly, some of the first videos I was mainly just like talking about like different things, like business things, like the way you should think, you know what I mean, like the way that you should look at things, like your mindset, you know what I mean, like literally everything that has to do with kind of like business and like just ways to look at things. I did share like some side hustles and stuff like that. And I mean, like, because it was working, like I could see that it was working, so I was just kind of like trying to figure out what I really wanted to like talk about at that time. Like
Okay.
most people, it's like
So how
it's
did you
some.
choose what you wanted to talk about for
How
the
did I choose that?
yeah, how did you choose what content that you wanted to make?
So I knew that it had to do with like affiliate marketing. I knew that it had to do with like business stuff, so like entrepreneurship as a whole kind of thing. And then like how to make like extra money online or whatever. And then like after Christmas, like right after Christmas, like when Chat GPT kind of like really started like taking off or whatever you want to call it. I was just like, yo, like this shit is like I geek out on it. I'm just like, yo, like this is like legit. Like people don't even understand. Like this is like the next, like the internet back when the internet became the internet. Like this is literally where we're at right now with this. And it's like people that are not like paying attention, they're like, oh, it's just a fad or it's just this. Like, okay, I'm telling you guys, you're missing out. Like you want to know, like you need to know. So then I started watching a lot of like videos. There's a guy called AI Advantage. on YouTube. And he talks a lot about AI, and he's been talking about AI for quite a while now. So like he's been like, he's really informed. He doesn't really focus much on like here, use AI to make $1,000, or you can make $1,000,000. You can make like he actually provides like valuable information on how you can leverage AI put in your business or in your everyday life or whatever, right? Like it's not all like
So to answer this, so you picked AI because you saw that there was going to be a wave, basically.
I picked AI because first of all, it's new, which is like there's a lot, dude. I mean, look at the numbers. Like, look at the numbers of how many people actually like joined Chat GPT in like a day. Okay, like Chat GPT grew more than anything else ever grew like that, right? And I was like, so what the heck is this? Okay, and then like I said, I was watching a lot of videos. So the reason that I started doing this is because people don't know that. Okay, 99% of the people will look at Chat GPT like, okay, like, hey, I'm in school, I can tell it to like, hey, write me a 1,000-word essay on fucking Benjamin Franklin doing this, whatever, right? Like,
Right.
wrong. Wrong. You know what I mean? Like, this is the stuff like that you don't want to do. You want to learn how to prompt. Prompting is like the way that you ask the question that you want to the AI, and it has to be very specific. So like, let's say like you're a marketer, right? Like it's like, hey, like act as a marketer, right? And then you can ask it whatever question you want. So when I started like finding all these things out, that's when I was like, this works very well with marketing. It works very well with business. It works very well with everything that I'm doing. And it's not like the rinse and repeat that we keep hearing of like, you know, other people just kind of like promoting a bunch of different things, or you know what I mean? Like they're not like doing a whole bunch of different things, trying to like just, again, you're providing value. Okay, I'm giving a free ebook, like not a free ebook, a free cheat sheet, with like over 100 prompts. So it's like copy paste, right? Like literally copy paste. Like if
So
you want
tell
to
me,
form it,
so tell me how did you know that you wanted to make these videos here?
because I know that I know that I'm learning. What's the easiest way to learn something?
Teach it.
And do it every day. You know what I mean? Like if you want to learn something, like you got to do it like literally every day. So if I'm talking about the stuff that I'm looking at, you know what I mean? Like to me, it's like it's valuable information for me. So guaranteed there's going to be somebody else out there that's going to think that this is valuable information, right? So I'm just like, okay, I love talking about this, or I love what I'm like the information that I'm digging up on this. Like I'm pretty sure other people will want to know about this too. So I'm just going to start sharing it. And literally, as you can see, what kind of happens, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like people are really loving it because it works for every niche. Like the same thing with doing content. Like you focus on, you know, blowing people up on TikTok. Like you can use TikTok and short form content or content as a whole, right? YouTube, whatever it is, as a whole, to build your online presence, to build your brand, so that you can get more attention, so that whatever, you know, what I mean, you can end up getting financial freedom or making sales or whatever the case may be, right? And it's like I'm just like I love doing this. Like I love, dude, I geek out on it so much. Like I can literally sit there and like talk about it all day, like go digging for stuff all day. Like when you're that passionate about something, you know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, this is the way that I'm supposed to go. Because I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like I between my affiliate marketing journey and like I took a break for like a year and a half, 2 years maybe, on like not really focused as much on affiliate marketing and just focused on the crypto space. Um, I made a lot of money. I'm not gonna say that I didn't or whatever. I made a hell of a lot of money. But it's hard on the head, dude. It's fucking hard on the head. Like it's super hard on the head. Like stress wise. You know what I mean? Like it just is like even like Twitter's toxic as hell. You know what I mean? Like so if you're in the crypto space or in the NFT space, places like that, like where are you gonna be? You're gonna be where people talk about this stuff. And it just kind of like I kind of went into like a depression for a bit. And honestly, bro, like I'm gonna be 100% real with you. It's you and Woodbury that like really like got me out of that rut. You know, like that time that we had that call, me and you, like a while ago. Like it's right then, like I was kind of like, well, you knew what I told you. I'm like just like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like, which route do I go? You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of like at like a standstill. Like I made all this with this, but like now I need to like, the markets are going down, everything is kind of shit right now. So it's like, and I'm not, you know, focused as much on doing paid promotions or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, so like what do I do? I need something fresh. I need something new. I need something that's gonna like hype me up again. You know what I mean, Mr. Hype Man? Like it gotta, you know what I mean? Like I gotta be like freaking out, like excited, like something that makes me want to wake up in the morning and just be like, yo, I gotta get this. You know what I mean? And that's what AI did for me. Like that's where, and that's why I started putting, like, again, this is to like answer the question in a shorter form, literally because I see the value. So if I'm seeing this value, I want to provide this value to the people that are watching. Somebody else is going to watch it. Somebody else is going to help them. Dude, I've never had so many, like, I mean, I got like what, 11,400 plus something on one of my channels on YouTube. And like the comments that I get on my TikTok, bro, from giving this information are a million times better. Like a million times better. Like literally. Like it's just,
Like they're
I'm not.
excited to learn about it.
Yes, yes. And it's like, hey, do you like know if there's anything that like would work for this industry, or is there anything like, dude, I had doctors hit me up on TikTok just like, yo, like we need something like this. Like, is this doable? Like with these, like I'm telling you, man, like I've had some pretty interesting people hit me up for some things, and I'm just like, this is wild. Like this is wild. Like
Yeah,
this is gonna,
yeah.
it's
You
gonna be
might even be
huge.
able to make like a consulting business out of just AI itself after those reps that you've done, right? So it's kind of like just doubling down on the skills. This is cool though, because this is, so it's such a new thing that there, these business models aren't quite around it yet. So it's still kind of gray area to like, hey, what's going to work? What will people pay for this knowledge that you have to talk to an AI? But the thing is those opportunities and conversations wouldn't happen without you making videos about it. So you get to be in front of, have these options to make deals, even with something you have no idea how you're going to make money with it when you first start out, because people will start saying things. You'll find a need. You'll find a need for sure, because I know Dan's the man, so he's gonna find some way to make money and make a deal with this too. So let's take it back to when you were making videos on your TikTok account, to from the beginning to the end here. So from what you've done, you've grown your channel to 12,000 subscribers plus, and you've gotten hundreds of thousands, if maybe millions of views with the amount of volume that you've done there. What do you say to the person that's wanting to get started, thinking about wanting to get started, but they just haven't pulled the trigger on creating content for whatever product it is? Maybe they don't know what to talk about yet. What would you say to them?
I mean, straight up, like, and like, I'm gonna be 100% real. Like, dude, they need to hit you up. Like, and I'm not even saying that like this guy never, like, guys, like whoever's gonna be watching this, like he didn't pay me to say that, he didn't anything. Like I'm telling you guys, like, because how many times did we go back and forth?
A couple. We've done a couple back and
You know
forth.
what I mean? And I was thinking about like, you know, doing the challenge and like and everything, and I did. I got in the challenge like a while ago or whatever, but then I never really like fully dedicated to it, right? To like
Right.
what the information that you were giving. Again, because I was like going through a phase in my life that I felt kind of lost, or I was just like, you know what, like what do I want to do? Like whatever. Um, but yeah, dude, like I just took the information that you provided. And then I literally went like, I already knew SEO. I already knew, you know, that, like, you know, I know the back end stuff on what to look for, like for SEO and all that extra stuff. And then kind of what to look for, like in certain videos, like the way that we look at videos. A person that's just brand new starting out, that doesn't watch videos, doesn't break down a video like we break it down. You know what I mean? Like we don't just look at like, we don't look at the video as like as a consumer. You know what I mean? Like I don't anyways. Like I look at it as like, even commercials. Like if I see a commercial, I'm like, why did they do that? Like what is the point of that? Why is that like that? Like why did they, like why is, you know what I mean? Like I question all these things. And a normal person would just be like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool commercial, or that's a stupid commercial, or you know what I
Right.
mean? It's but we
Right.
break down the psychology on what is happening in the screen that's getting people's attention and making them buy or making them whatever that feeling is. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
Right.
it's like a dopamine for people, you know?
Yep.
But honestly, dude, like between that and then like a couple of girls that I actually seen like in your program, Monroe and Lucas. What's her name?
Yep.
Kristen?
Yep.
Bro, them girls are crushing it. Yeah, like they are
Yeah.
crushing it. And I was like, yo, like I'm gonna like see what these guys are doing. I'm gonna pay attention to it. And I've been testing their methods with another account that's not mine, like just another account just to see. Because like I've been paying attention to like all these different things, you know what I mean? Like I've been paying attention to all these things, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this, I want to try that. But like again, like I like I said, anybody that's brand new, like just do it. And if you just want to like cut that time in half, like get in his 100K view challenge. I mean, if you guys don't do that, like it's you don't have to. I mean, it's up to you guys. You really don't have to. But if you want to fast track, like like I said, I didn't pay attention like I should have, right? And it took me and it took and I'm admitting it because that's just who I was. That's just who I am, right? I was just going through something. But like when I actually said, okay, I'm gonna hammer down on this information that you gave me, and I'm really gonna put it to work. I mean, dude, the proof is in the pudding. Look at the people in your group too. Like their shit's popping off too. Like,
Yep.
you know, I mean, everybody's stuff is just going nuts because
Yep.
of what you're teaching, what you're showing. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Thanks, dude.
gotta be honest. Like I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Like I really gotta be honest about it. Like it's just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's working, right? It's working, doubling down on it. Sick, dude. Well, dude, I'm excited to have you here. Thanks for coming on. We'll have to do it again soon and get your updates on your channel in like a couple weeks or so and see how you're doing. You down to come back on?
100%, dude.
Okay.
For
Oh yeah.
sure.
All right, guys, go ahead. The links are in the description. Join the 100K view challenge. Let's blow up your TikToks. Let's get some things moving and grooving so you can get leads, sales, and have a good time doing it. So I'll see you guys on the next video.